Can I read the report?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want us to. I didn't read the whole report, but no, we do, Tom, we do get calls about you.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure.
it doesn't pertain to you.
It
Maybe if you work for a media outlet.
You know that First Amendment says everyone's press, right? You don't need like a card that says.
I went to the Salem Police Department to go get an incident report on the incident you're seeing on your screen right now. This gentleman, and I use that term loosely, called the police 911 2 times on teenagers or preteens because they were speaking to him rudely. As he was telling police he's not from around here and it's the rudest he's ever been treated, especially by juveniles. As he walked away, he noticed I was recording him and yelled at the police officer that I was harassing him. I told him he was going to have a major culture shock and a rude awakening. Living in the North Shore of Massachusetts, he then took that as a threat and the police officer didn't do anything. He then calls 911 again an hour or so later, wanting to report the threat that I supposedly made.
Control 221. Can you please head to the Starbucks at 211 Washington Street? Meet with a man named David. Wants to make reports about threats. Said he was threatened earlier today at the Wendy's.
I have put in public records requests for all 911 calls and radio transmissions, so that will be released at a later time. Instead of finding the report I was looking for, I came across these reports here. It was from the Essex County Craftsman video that I did. They put in a police report that I, myself, was harassing this company while they were getting phone calls because of the video I published. Not from me, but because of the video I published. Think of the thought process behind that. Say a mainstream media company does a story on a business because their practices or their employees aren't acting right or professional. That company gets phone calls from its viewers, and then that company calls the police on those phone calls, but then the police put the mainstream media reporter and cameraman in that police report as the party that is the harasser. This makes absolutely zero sense, and I've been battling with them for years now about not putting in people's names to police reports or incident reports that they haven't broken a law or haven't ID'd themselves. Listen to how Captain Berube explains or cop-splains himself about why they put names in the police reports. And also I ask about getting footage from the booking area because I have got a couple messages and or in person such as questionable behavior, like handcuffed people being hit with batons and leaving there very bruised up. He explains I wouldn't really need that for any purpose and kind of chuckles when I say I'm doing an investigative report on some things that I've heard. And he says, well, I'm not mainstream media. Just listen to everything. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I appreciate all your support. Make sure you go to my backup channel and subscribe. Much love, respect, and appreciation.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if I could speak to some sort of supervisor.
You want to talk to?
If I could speak to some sort of supervisor.
Sure. Give me a minute, buddy, all right?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to ask, I came across this police report about me. My name was put in it and everything. It's about supposed harassment. It's because of video I posted, people called the business.
So they're complaining about you?
I guess me, I never made a call to them, so I don't understand how I'm on the police report, you know what I'm
They're
saying?
complaining about you, so we attach your name. They identified you. That's why your name's attached.
What,
They identified you as the person as being harassing, so that's why we attach your name to the report.
no, they identified people that are subscribed to me,
Okay.
and they thought it was on the behalf of me, but that's...
Can I read the report?
Yeah, because it even says on the end of the report that I asked the people not to harass the employees and to be respectful if they feel inclined to contact.
Let me see.
So like,
It says they had a verbal altercation with you.
2 of their employees,
Yeah.
yeah?
That's why they're the ones that are reporting it. Sarah.
No, Sarah is, the 2 employees aren't.
Okay.
They were describing what was in the video.
But it pertains to you. That's why your name's attached. That's why.
I don't see how, there's no harassment either, I mean,
Well, that's why it's just a report.
So that's
right?
what-
It's a report, and they identified you as having a verbal altercation with some of their employees. So that's why your name's attached. Because you're one of the involved parties. And we attach.
alright, but
It's standard operating procedures, like when we take a report,
what,
involved people go into the report.
He says all people go into the report, yet the report proves that he's not telling the truth because the 2 gentlemen that I got into that verbal altercation with are not on that report. It's the woman that answers the phones because they're calling about harassing phone calls, not the incident of the verbal altercation. Also, in the actual report I was looking for, I was not named and I was on scene and the gentleman pointed me out. Only 1 out of the 2 reports is signed off by a supervising lieutenant, and the one that's signed off is the one that does not name me. So which is it? Is he lying? Is it standard operating procedure, or does the other lieutenant not know what he's talking about?
would nobody try to contact me? That they wouldn't contact the other party to see if...
I don't know if they didn't feel the need to, because based on they know your videos.
Because,
They didn't want, maybe they didn't want us to. I didn't read the whole report, but they didn't want, maybe they didn't want us to. I didn't read the whole report, but they didn't want, maybe they didn't want us to. I didn't read the whole report, but...
well, yeah, it says at the end they said they should go for a harassment prevention order. And
Right, if they feel they were being harassed.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised. I didn't even...
That's up to the judge, too, and you can
Yeah.
establish a pattern.
I was looking for a different report, and I got this back, so I didn't even know this was even made up.
Okay. No, we do, Tom, we do get calls about you.
Oh, I'm sure.
So.
I'm sure. And I always tell my people, I'm like, if you feel like... I only probably agree with them calling public, like you guys, you know, if an officer's acting out of whack, but, all right.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
All right.
Have a good day.
One more thing. Can I request, you might know, can I request any of like the booking footage or anything like that?
Of what?
Like when someone's getting booked?
What
The video footage back there?
what would be your,
Investigative,
you're an
Per-
investigator?
investigative journalism? Yeah.
I would have to look into that. That's all law. It doesn't pertain to you.
It
Maybe
do-
if you work for a media outlet,
I am a media outlet.
you are.
Yeah, freedom of press is First Amendment, everyone is. I actually have a
No,
big...
I'd have to run that by our in-house counsel.
Yeah, because I have actually pretty decent
Put
following.
in your request, and we'll look into it. I don't know the answer to that.
All right.
Okay.
You know that First Amendment says everyone's press, right? You don't need like a card that says... All right.
So requesting booking video, I don't know about that.
Or any footage back there, you know, someone coming to me saying they would need my help to investigate getting beat up while they're handcuffed, something like that, you know what I'm saying? You don't
Then
know.
we'll run it by our in-house counsel.
Alright,
Okay.
thank you. Oh, what was your badge number again, Berube? It's been a while.
What's that?
What was your badge number again?
122.
122, thank you.